On this episode, we discuss The Master of Disguise.
Live from San Francisco Sketch Fest. You guys sound ready to rumble, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad you guys remembered your line.
Yeah, it was woo.
But they did it better than you
Yeah,
just did.
no.
Yeah.
I mean, they're professionals. Hello. We're the Flophouse. I'm Dan McCoy.
I'm Stuart Wellington.
I'm Elliot Kalin, and we're the Flophouse.
Yeah, if you hear no applause on the podcast, it's because they did it already. They did it already, guys. It's not because we're hated.
Yeah.
It's not because they're disappointed in the show so far.
Yeah. Surely
they may
not.
very well be, but this is a polite San
Impossible.
Francisco audience, and they would applaud should they feel like it was deserved or needed.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Good thing.
no, hold on.
Well,
Hold on. I'm not fishing for it. But I mean, it's
Yeah,
great.
we appreciate it.
It's been a rough week. You could use a little
yeah,
pick-me-up.
Yeah, sure.
So for the show, of course, we wanted to do a legendary flop,
Yeah.
a bad movie of renown. Of course, we chose famed 9/11 film, The Master of Disguise.
Hold
Well,
on
I'm
a
sure
second.
we'll talk about that at some
I
point.
mean, the movie was filmed during 9/11, but it does
Yeah,
not
yeah.
comment on that event. You know.
No.
Maybe we'll talk about the story of whether or not
Yeah.
they received the news of that event when Dana Carvey was dressed as a giant turtle.
But this is a film starring one Dana Carvey. Of course, you may remember him from Saturday Night Live in the 90s, Wayne's World.
When I was a kid
Wayne's
growing
World
up,
2.
he was like
The Dana
hands
Carvey
down
Show.
my favorite cast member of Saturday
Oh,
Night Live.
me too, for sure.
Before
Yeah.
I got older and realized it was Phil Hartman.
Yes.
No offense to Dana Carvey.
When
but
you're a
Phil
kid, you
Hartman.
love Dana Carvey. When you get older, it's Phil Hartman. And when you get really old, it's Buck Henry from the episodes that he hosted.
Specific.
I'm not that old yet, though.
Elliot, Stewart. Stewart.
Dan, are you okay?
I had some conveyor belt sushi that, we won't get into that.
You realize this is how I'm off my game. I should have turned that into a Master of Disguise joke where I say, no, it's me, Elliot. I just look like Stewart.
Yeah. And then I would move my mouth while you're talking.
Yeah.
Stuart, now you're going to take us through the plot, such as it is, of
What?
Master of Disguise.
Okay. Yeah, it's like 2 cards worth. So this movie, I do want to point out that this movie, I think the original cut was 1 hour and 45 minutes. The version that is available for all normal people to see is 80 minutes long, including 2 minutes of credits and 9 minutes of bloopers.
Yeah.
This is a sign. This is a sign that your movie has not worked out. When you are cutting scenes from the movie because they are not as funny as you hoped they would be, you look at the runtime of the movie and you say, this is too short to release in theaters. During the credits, we will run the scenes that we cut out of the movie because they were not funny enough to include in the movie.
Yeah, and I'm not going to...
It's like if you made dinner for somebody and it didn't come out right the first time, so you made it again, but you didn't make enough. So you had to serve the first one that wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
And the people you're serving it to get food poisoning. Now you got to pay the medical bills. You can't afford it. Now you got to be their butler until they feel like they've paid it off. Yeah.
This is your spec script?
It's called food poisoning butler.
Yeah. And I'm not going to lay this at the feet of the director. There's plenty of blame to go around. But the director of this was his first movie. He was the production designer for a bunch of comedies before this. And it was also his last movie as director.
Oh.
And this was a Happy Madison production, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
I think technically it wasn't financially a flop. I think it made well over
Really?
its budget, yeah.
I think it was the #1 movie at the box office that year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stand up and cheer moment. The movie opens in 1979.
when the Master of Disguise entered the Speed Force, it was a big stand up and cheer moment. Yeah.
1979 Palermo. We are introduced.
Oh, what a car!
We are introduced to Fabrizio Disguisi, a Master of Disguise secret agent who is breaking up a international smuggling operation run by Devlin Bowman. Now, Fabrizio is played by James Brolin. And
Father of Josh.
Yep, thank you. And husband of Barbara.
Yeah. and played Pee Wee.
And the smuggling operations run by this guy, Devlin Bowman, who is played, of course, by Brett Spiner.
Yeah.
I want to Brent. I want to
Brett.
Branch
What'd I say?
Spiner.
Which
You said
one did I
Brett
say?
Spiner.
No, his name
Okay.
is Branch Spider.
Right off the bat, I want to just say something about like the premise of like, oh, there's a master of disguise. This is a job. This is like a master of disguise. Inherently, like, I mean, like, I feel like this is the sort of thing that's catnip to a certain type of comedian. It was like, oh, you know, I always wanted to be Peter Sellers when I was a kid. I'm gonna, you know, get to go out and do a bunch of voices, some of them racist, and I will,
In
you
the
know,
Peter
Does the movie have
Sellers
any of
tradition.
those?
yeah. But I do think that there's something like funny about the notion like, oh, this is a job that you can have. Like you're not a detective, you're not a spy, you're a master of disguise.
And you don't work for anybody in particular.
Yeah,
like
but-
it's just a family. It's a family tradition to put on disguises and stop criminals.
They're like the Kingsmen or something.
Yeah.
Right?
But the
Kingsmen
movie
work
does
for
not
the
deliver
British
on this.
government, right?
Do they?
Yeah, the Kingsmen are.
I think that's why they're called the
Kingsmen.
I'm always
Men.
like,
Yeah.
when I watch one of those movies, I'm always really drunk.
I don't think you can blame the movie for that. It reminds me of when I was in high school. There's a friend of mine that I kept talking about 2001: A Space Odyssey. A friend of mine said, "I'll watch that." So I lent her my copy of it. She goes, "This movie's boring. I keep falling asleep while I'm watching it." I'm like, "That's fair. When are you watching it?" I usually start around 11:45 p.m. I'm like, "Well, this. I think you're halfway, to blame for this." But yeah, so I think you're right, Dan. That this is an attempt to make a Peter Sellers type comedy. Was this before or after Austin Powers had come out? I think it was after.
It's after.
So
This movie came out, I think, shortly either before or after Goldmember.
Okay,
came
so
out.
because the first Austin Powers is a successful version of, I want to do a Peter Sellers type movie.
Yeah.
And this is is it a successful
yeah.
version of it? We'll find out.
Okay.
Stuart, tell us more.
Okay, so I do want to point out that Fabrizio Disguisi does do this stunt while disguised as Bo Derek from 10.
Playing herself, Bo Derek playing herself, and I believe that she got a Razzie nomination for this, which is crazy because she's just in the movie.
It's a cameo.
For half a second, diving
Do you
out a
think-
window as Bo Derek.
Yeah.
Do you think it's that shit where they're like they're nominating her in hopes that she's going to show up to the Razzie Awards?
Almost certainly.
And fall in love with the nominators.
Yeah. The nominators?
Yeah.
You don't want
That's
to
my
fall in love
new-
with one of the denominators. Those guys are evil.
Dan, why are you not writing this
Math
fucking romance novel?
Yeah. Now, watching this, I did not see this movie when it came out. I apologize. Mea culpa. Mea culpa. I wasn't in the theater going, finally, the Disguisey family is on the screen. But watching this, I was like, oh, yeah. This was during that period when people thought that children would get references to 10. The movie about how Dudley Moore really wants to fuck Bo Derek. In the same way, there was a period when they were like, you know what kids love? Jokes about Scarface. Kids love that.
And this movie has those. So,
Yeah, this movie does also have those, yeah.
So Fabrizio realizes his life is too dangerous. He does not want to pass this on to his son as his father passed down to him. It's time to retire. Fast forward 23 years later, the Bone Temple. JK, it's just on my mind. So 23 years later, Fabrizio now owns an Italian restaurant that's located on the street in the Universal Studio lot.
It is one of the fakest cities in the world,
It's
yeah.
great because later on there's a scene where Dana Carvey spends a crazy amount of time doing a Quint impression from Jaws. And the reason is because they shot this shit on the Universal Studios lot and it's right there.
It's in there. I think he's in the
Well,
Jaws Lake. Yeah.
And I'm sure that Danny Carver's like, yeah, I can do a Quint impression from Jaws. Like, that's a thing I do. Let's put it in the movie.
Okay, so Fabrizio now owns an Italian restaurant.
Wait, no, Dan, I disagree with you. I don't think that's the case. Because, as we'll mention later, at the end of the movie, he does a President Bush impression, but it's the wrong President Bush, everybody. He's doing the second one, not the first one that he was famous for doing an impression of.
Oh, I didn't even notice that because it was just the
Yeah,
same
because the
impression.
two Bushes sound exactly the same. No, they don't, Dan. What are you talking about? One's like a nerdy Connecticut guy, and the other's
Do
like
you
a fast-talking Texan guy, you know?
Do you think Dana Carvey was like, I can do that shit too. I can do that better than Will Ferrell.
That I assume, yeah. I got to show that I'm the
Okay.
master of bushes.
So 23 years later,
Which, yes, one of the lesser-known Metallica albums. It's two hands, and they're like got puppet strings going to a bunch of shrubs.
but Bushmaster is like a top tier snake.
Yeah, it
right?
is a top-tier snake. That's true.
So
yeah.
welcome to the Snake House, where we talk about Stuart's favorite snakes. Number one is Bushmaster. Okay, we're done. So 23 years later, Fabrizio now owns an Italian restaurant. We
He's
see
married
some
to
scenes
Edie
from it.
McClurg.
which is great.
Yeah.
And one of the new server, Rex, is of course played by Dan's favorite actor, Jay Johnston.
He doesn't like Jay Johnson's
Yeah.
comedy so much as his
Well,
ability
yeah,
his interest in overthrowing government.
Yeah, his political.
This is a former cast member of Mr. Show who was at Congress on January 6th.
Yeah.
And it was rippled through the comedy community. Wait, is that Jay Johnson from
Came back up.
Mr. Show in those pictures?
I mean,
Yeah.
it makes the trivia section of IMDb of this movie, which is funny. Okay.
I mean, there's not a lot of trivia otherwise to say about the movie.
So,
yeah.
so at this point, he now Fabrizio has this Italian restaurant, and his son Pistachio Disguisi, the main character of our movie,
Common
played
Italian
by Dana
name.
Carvey, who does not know of his Master of Disguise heritage, but he has this this need to be a Master of Disguise.
He has an obsessive
Is-
need to mimic other people,
Uh-huh.
which
Yeah.
gets him into a little bit of hot water, which is okay because in an Italian restaurant you need a lot of hot water. There's a lot
So
of boiling of pasta. Yeah.
No, and this
They
mostly
don't serve a lot of cold pasta.
his desire to disguise himself mostly manifests by him putting underwear on his head for some reason.
Yeah, that was not clear why that was the case.
Now, how would you describe this Pistachio Disguisey character? How would you?
irritating,
Okay.
It is on a scale from
childlike.
on a scale from not irritating, which fictional character would you say is not irritating? You know,
Well, I mean, most of them. I don't know what you're.
Any of them?
just pick the least irritating fictional
The
character. you can think of.
least irritating fictional
let's say,
character.
Okay, let's say Gregory Peck in Spellbound. Okay, so to the most
yeah, that's your spec.
that's
guess
your
so.
baseline. To your most irritating fictional character, Little Nicky. This is this is closer on the Little Nicky end of the spectrum. You know, I would not believe it if Ingrid Bergman had a romance with Pistachio Disguisey, but in Spellbound with Gregory Peck, it's very believable. Now
But you
she's
are-
his therapist, which is weird that they're having a romance, but again, it's a movie. Don't get worried. Don't worry about it. You know.
Wait, this happens in Master of Disguise?
Yes.
You did find it very believable, though, when Jennifer Esposito had a romance with Pistachio Disguisey.
I
though.
also found that not quite believable.
Not compelling. Okay.
If only because it is unclear how old Pistachio Disguisey is supposed to be. I don't know if he is 15
the mind
or
of a
55.
child.
He has the mind of a child, but he has the body of adult Dana Carvey, and so it's unclear. It's unclear what he is.
And it's one of those things where, no offense to Dana Carvey, but his,
who I should
his-
say again. I should say I'm a big fan of. I really again growing up, Dana Carvey was my favorite member of the SNL cast.
But
this
so
is not
in-
his best.
In this
work.
movie, he has like a child's bowl cut that, like, on another actor, I'd be like, this is a specific choice to look childlike. But Dana Carvey has always kind of had that haircut. So I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little Ken Burnsy, Danny Carvey's hair.
Yeah, Dan, thank you for choosing an example we're all very familiar with. Unlike my
Oh,
Spellbound
like you're
example.
not familiar with Ken Burns. Of all the people that cast stones, Elliot.
That's true. That's a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
point.
when you walk by the hair salon,
I
and
say,
there's
"Give me the
like,
KB."
the picture of all the haircuts.
Well, I say, give me the Burns. And they point to his brother, Rick Burns. No, I want the Ken Burns.
Point to Ed Burns. Why is he there?
Yeah.
He's a man with hair. Why not? I don't understand.
Ed Burns, yeah. What is it?
If Kojak was up
Go
there,
back
I'd
to
be
your
like, why
wife,
is he
Tony.
there? If you walked into a hair place and it was like Vin Diesel, Telly Savalas, like I'd be like, I don't understand. Charles S. Dutton. Why are these people up on the wall? I don't understand. Professor X. I don't understand why. Why are they on the wall of the barbershop? Oh, they all came here. I see. That's why. Yeah. These are autograph photos.
Yeah. Thanks. Best head shave in town. X.
Yeah. Thanks for the shine.
That's how Patrick Stewart signs.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the character, Professor X.
Oh, cool.
It was very
cool. Yeah,
very
it's the
awkward. And
animated
Professor
version.
X and Malcolm X both had a reservation at the same restaurant. The tables got mixed up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pistachio's parents are kidnapped. They are kidnapped
Thank you,
by.
sir, for continuing before I could try to do that scene.
Yeah.
No.
So his parents are kidnapped by what we will learn to be the henchmen of a recently released from prison Devlin Bowman, again played by
Data.
Brett.
Brent.
Brent.
Brett
Brent.
Spiner.
No, Brent.
No.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah. You would remember him. You would remember him best from the movie Out to Sea with Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon. Yeah.
I would remember that. So his parents are kidnapped. His life is turned upside down. And his
When he becomes the
apartment
Fresh
is
Prince of
also
Bel-Air?
yeah, his home is also turned upside down as well. It's ransacked, and he doesn't know what to do with himself. Luckily, his grandfather arrives and explains to him that he is part of this long lineage of masters of disguise. This grandfather starts to teach him the ways. He explains the legacy, that they are this line of secret agents who don't, again, work for anyone and mainly use their disguise powers to stop people from stealing things.
Yes, as they have done throughout history. We see some. What's
Which
the
I'm
historical
like-
example we see? I kind of don't remember.
It's like somebody stealing the Mona Lisa or something.
Because there's one in the credits too, that clearly they shot for the film. And
Like
then-
somebody dressed up
also-
like a fake statue or something.
Yeah, yeah.
It's unclear how, ability to disguise would be the best way to like keep people from stealing things rather than like
And also, like,
I don't
people
know,
over
being-
property, dude. Who
being
cares?
the world's best lockmaker or something.
That was in Master Lock of Disguise. Yeah, it was in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
movie, yeah.
So he explains a lot of this using the disguise.
That's one for the people who know brands of lock.
He explains a lot of this using the disguise.
Name another one.
Lock Buddy.
Probably.
Oh, phew, that's close.
He
Every time I
explains-
can't answer a question Dan asks me, I lose an hour of life.
It's a weird deal we made.
Yeah. But every time I get one right, I get one French fry.
which Dan feeds to him baby bird style.
Yep.
Dan would like to demonstrate that right now. No, I'm sorry. So the grandfather explains, who's the grandfather played by?
I don't know.
I
A
can't remember.
guy.
I'll look it up. He's an actor.
Perfect.
He's an actor in a lot of things. I won't look it up.
actor
You know
in
what?
a
This is
lot
something
of things. He looks
you in
like
the
a-
audience. You in the audience or at home can do this work.
He looks
To
like
do
a
all your
less
fucking
nutty
lookup work for you.
version of
I
the
apologize.
guy from Tim Robinson. I think you should leave. Like
Yes.
the wheel
Yeah.
shouldn't fly out the.
He's not
That
the
guy
actor.
is crushing it,
He's
by the
not
way. Yeah,
the
he's
actor who
great.
plays Uncle Leo on Seinfeld, but he has a lot in common with the actor who
Yes,
plays Uncle
yes.
Leo on Seinfeld.
Yeah, if you squint, you think it's Uncle Leo. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So he explains a lot of this using this pop-up book that will explain the pistachio legacy. They start their training. He shows them the magical like hidey hole that his father used to hide all his disguise stuff.
They
even
call
though
it
he
the
never used
nest.
it.
It's like this is his nest.
Yep. They start training. There's a training dummy that's this wooden like fight dummy that they
Like in
slap a
Dune.
lot. There's a lot of slapping.
Yeah, and their main weapon, they don't punch, they slap instead.
They slap and say, "Who's your daddy?"
Yes.
That's because it is dispiriting to the enemy to have "Who's your daddy?" said to you as you're
And
being
hilarious.
slapped.
Unless you're from Indiana, in which case, a Who's Your Daddy is either what you are or what you have. Yeah.
Is that true, Stuart? Is that true?
Yeah.
Can we fact check this in real time? Is that true?
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm from Indiana. I get it.
Yeah. Because that's what they call them there. Yeah.
Yeah. Who's
Because of their love of Who's. Everybody's
Actually,
Whoosian over
nobody
there.
really knows where the name comes from. I mean, it's
Yeah, there's some apocryphal stories,
so.
about
Grandpa's got to leave.
What's one of them, Dan?
Well, it's like who's there? Like if you go to the
I
door,
mean, you're
like,
from Illinois. I don't
Hoosier.
know how you know.
I
mean,
find it hard to believe that there is a region where people's way of saying who's there is so distinctive that it becomes the word used to describe the people from that
Yeah.
region.
I'm not
Again,
making any claims
none of
for
you
its
guys are from
veracity. I'm
You
just
Indiana.
said
saying.
to me, and I quote, and let's read back the record. You said, if this is not true, I will swallow an entire ghost pepper.
feels kind of weird.
Yeah, it's fair. I'll do it after the show.
So Grandpa leaves.
No, you said, no, and you said ... in front of everybody at the show.
All right, we'll do it during the questions. We'll do it during the
Before the question.
No.
So Grandpa leaves because the pop-up book says Grandpa has to leave. But first, they have to hire him an assistant because every master of disguise has an assistant who often falls in love with him, which feels like a sentence in this case. In walks Jennifer Esposito, playing a character named Jennifer. Luckily, that's
And she is the mother of a little boy who Pistachio has already met earlier in the film. And this little boy's only characteristic is he is bad at skateboarding.
Yeah.
And was constantly falling off of his skateboard.
Well, he's just there so like a pistachio disguise can show some positive trait in that he is good with the child.
Yeah.
But
because in many ways he is a child himself.
yeah. But now that Jennifer Esposito showed up, I want to say
Oh,
like,
is she here? Jennifer, come on up.
Hey,
Jennifer,
hey,
Jenny,
that's- oh.
Espo. The seat, come on up.
J.E. No, like faint praise. There are a couple of people in this movie that I at least enjoy what they're trying to do. Like Jennifer Esposito, I think succeeds by being the character in this movie filled with irritating people who like is a normal human being. Like, why is this happening? But like with a certain pleasantness and joy.
I think she's very charismatic in the movie. And aside from the scene where she's supposed to show sexual interest in Pistachio Disguisey, which I think would stretch the limits of any thespian's abilities. Sir Larry Olivier himself, I think, would struggle with the scene. Dame Judi Dench, I think, would have trouble communicating that. I think she does come off really likable.
Yeah, she's likable, and I want to give laurels as well to Brent Spiner, who I think, despite being saddled with like a joke where he has to fart all the time.
I'll give you this. The first time that joke happened, I laughed at it. His characteristic is that when he laughs maniacally at something, it causes him to fart, and then he gets a look on his face like he's really upset that happens, and he's annoyed by it.
They always allow this fart to hang in the air.
Yes. As farts are wont to do, and that I feel the first time it happened, I genuinely didn't expect it, and I laughed at it, but it happens every single scene.
It happens like 7 or 8 more times.
But the level of commitment and dignity Brent Spiner brings to this farting villain, I respect a great deal.
I have to assume that he was just so happy to play a character who can pass gas after playing a robot for so many years, incapable.
Who famously have to hold it.
To hold it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's that song, You Gotta Know When to Hold It. That's about playing Data. Yeah.
Being an android.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Brett Spiner makes...
Brent.
Wait. I'll call him by his character name. Devlin Bowman makes Fabrizio Disguisey become a master of disguise again to steal him rare items using his wife's safety as... to hold it over his head. He has put Fabrizio's wife he has drugged her and put her in a kitchen to make her think that she's making Italian food, and he keeps threatening to have somebody kill her, I guess. And he keeps giving her drugs to make her think she's in this world, which I'm like, that sounds great.
It's like caramel popcorn or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, the villain, he's a bad guy. I don't think we have to like what he's doing.
And he's...
No, I'm pro. I'm pro trapping Edie McClurgan.
You're pro trapping and drugging Edie McClurgan.
Yeah.
But she just thinks she's cooking, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so we find Jennifer Esposito she does all the work.
Yes, she does all the detective work.
So she finds a clue. She finds one of Devlin's cigars, and it leads her to the Turtle Club, a famous cigar club that's located again, I'm guessing, in the Universal Studio lot.
Yes.
So this is the Turtle Club. This, of course, was the moment where I didn't need the entire seat anymore. I was only on the edge.
If you know anything about Master of Disguise, then you know about the turtle scene.
Yeah, and this is the one now.
Because the only thing I knew about Master of Disguise before watching it was the turtle scene.
The legend about it is this was being shot.
Well, that Curly had some gold.
Shot on.
Billy Crystal had to go get it.
Oh, the legend of Curly's Gold. We don't have time to get into that.
I think I just told him.
The legend is that this was shot. The scene was shot on 9/11. The movie Master of Disguise was in pre-production on 9/11. What actually happened, and this is confirmed by Dana Carvey, is that there was a moment of silence for the victims of 9/11, like about a week later, while he was in the turtle costume.
Yes.
And he's just like, he was kind of taken off guard, like, oh, we're doing this now?
Yeah.
Like, well, I'm a turtle, okay.
So he was in that.
So imagine that. Dana Carvey as a turtle man.
Bowing his head in mournful silence after
For an American
the greatest
tragedy.
tragedy in American history.
Yeah.
So at this point, we see
even greater than An American Tragedy by Theodore Dreiser, and that's an American. Anyway, forget it. I instantly heard the lack of interest in the work of Theodore Dreiser. I'm not going to make any jokes about Sister Carrie. Don't worry about it.
So this is where we kind of learn.
I'm not going to make any jokes about Jenny Earhart. I'm not going to talk about them. Okay.
No, we're not going to.
So this is kind of where we learn the limits of Pistachio's understanding of his role, because they're going to the Turtle Club. So
because he realizes he can't stop 9/11 using the powers of disguise.
Yeah. I mean, what's the fucking point of having this secret Master of Disguise organization if they can't stop it?
It reminds me of there's the one issue of Amazing Spider-Man that was their 9/11 tribute issue, and it was one of those things. Their hearts were in the right place that they're going to do a tribute issue. It was one of those things where it's like, well, don't the heroes of the Marvel Universe stop this kind of stuff all the time? Like this, they do this all the time, and they have Doctor Doom show up and he's crying, and it was like, you do worse stuff than this, Doctor Doom. Like,
Yeah, it's like finding out that the Transformers were running around during World War II, and you're like, what the fuck were they doing?
Oh, I'm really busy with or the Eternals.
Stop disguising yourself, guys.
What were they disguising themselves as during World War II? Because like we didn't have big rig trucks or VW.
And by the
bugs.
way, they're the true masters of disguise. The Transformers.
Tell me about it. You think it's a normal car? You get in it, suddenly you're inside a robot. Whoa!
What the
I didn't expect this.
Yeah. You think you're getting in a car, but it's just some guy who can talk to you. It's fucking
But he's like a
crazy.
big guy. He can still carry you where you want to go.
So yeah,
you
this is
know?
pretty cool, but I gotta be at work. Could you?
But are you inside his body, or
Yeah.
is he like curled up around
No,
you?
Do
no,
you get smashed when he
Yeah, smashed to
transforms?
pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, then I have to. Do they? Do
Yeah, can you see his food while you're in there?
What is he eating?
Yeah. What does a
Energon
transformer
cubes.
eat?
Okay,
Yeah.
so. Okay.
Do they ever seen in any? I haven't seen all the Transformers movies. They have one where a guy thinks he's just bought a car and then turns into a robot, walks away, and he goes, "That's going to affect the Blue Book value."
Yeah.
Because Hollywood, if that scene doesn't exist, sign me up.
Yeah, it's called. It's a mad transformer.
Dan, do not tempt me with the greatest assignment I could ever receive as a writer.
No, you were
All
talking
the
about a turtle
Transformers
club.
and all the biggest comedy stars of the era in one movie. Finally, Don Knotts gets into a car, starts driving away, it turns into a robot. Oh, what's going on here?
I've heard of a man turning into a fish, but a car and a Rupert.
So that was Don Knotts losing his faith in the line. As he went on.
Yeah. So I got to talk to whoever wrote this.
This is not the best I've ever done.
That was Don Knotts losing his voice.
Yeah, of course,
Because he was
yeah.
walking off stage. It's
Do you
like,
think that's
now
what-
I can drop the...
Do you think when you get off stage, you'd be like, "Oh no, I'm Mr. Chicken. All right, quitting time."
No, I'm imagining it's like a Nutty Professor sort of situation where he becomes
No,
very
Dan,
suave.
a Nazi professor, because it's
What?
Don Knotts. Wait a minute. Hold on
Oh,
a second.
God. But he's fighting the Nazis in the incredible Mr. Limpet as a fish.
Yeah, but okay, hold on. let's. I think we're gonna have to parse this a little bit.
Stuart Turtles, you were talking about...
What?
Oh yeah, the turtle. So he goes to the Turtle Club. What's the disguise? This is
Sorry,
a,
I was thinking about Warhammer guys.
yeah. So
Okay, so they're in the Turtle Club.
So this is a high society cigar smoking club. What is the disguise he
It's
chooses?
just named the Turtle Club.
Yeah, it's called
Yeah.
the Turtle Club, but he takes it literally, and he shows up as like a half man, half human turtle hybrid.
Yes.
He
He
probably
says the word turtle a lot.
He probably knows ninjutsu.
And I remember as a
We don't know
child,
his stance on pizza.
Yeah.
you're like seeing this, like this was heavily featured in the commercials
As a child,
because they knew.
Dan, you were not a child when this movie came out. I think you were in college when this movie came out.
I don't know. Time has lost all meaning. When I was younger,
Oh,
You weren't
okay.
even in college. You graduated college at that point. 2002.
Oh, this
yeah.
is 2002? Dan, you were applying for Social Security at that point.
Cats in the Cradle and the Silver Spoon.
No,
I just
it's
remember-
all a montage of scenes from Master
We're
of
like-
Disguise as Cats in the Cradle.
There's so much movie left.
Okay, so yeah,
I
you're
just
saying.
remember. I just remember seeing this in the ads.
I
and
love
think-
how Stuart bragged about how few note cards he had to go through. Yes,
Yeah,
seeing the
yeah,
ads.
you-
So you saw the Turtle Man in the
we
ads.
saw in the ads, and like I think that I was not alone in being like, oh, chuckling at the Turtle Man. The Turtle Man.
I think
like,
you were
they
alone.
Knew, they knew that was what they had.
Yes.
Was like him acting like a Turtle Man. You know, saying like, "Am I not turtley enough for
I'm
the
a turtle,
Club?"
turtle, that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. But not since Kangaroo Jack has an advertising campaign so misidentified the main thing the movie was about.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of plots to it. We can do it.
No, of course not. So meanwhile, Devlin Bowman is having Fabrizio steal things. This is a great opportunity to feature a bunch of celebrity cameos. You have like Jessica Simpson. You have Governor Jesse Ventura.
Yep.
You have someone else who's
Michael
third
Johnson,
person.
right? The fastest man in the world at the time.
Yes, that's true. And they're mainly situations where these celebrities show up and people just give them rare items and they run away with them.
They're not the most intricate schemes.
Yeah. Okay. So at the Turtle Club, they have a lead on Bowman. They realize he's going to be at an antique fair, so they go to an antique fair. This is where Bowman meets Jennifer and falls in love and invites her to a house party at his house. Meanwhile, Pistachio is doing different disguises and basically being annoying, but that doesn't matter to the plot.
Every disguise he puts on is an active obstacle to their plan, and they're not.
Yeah.
It feels kind of Marx Brothersy, where they're like, "Here's what we have to do. So what can we do to screw up our own plan as best as possible?" That's
Yeah.
what he's doing. Yeah.
So then we go to this house party, but I feel like this is where he starts to come to like Pistachio's thing starts to work because his job is to be a disruption to
Yeah, he's going to distract while Esposito goes around. So
Yeah,
he
so
decides to show up as Tony Montana.
as Tony Montana for the kids, and he does a lot of yelling, and then he does a lot of dancing, which is kind of great. You know, there's some good dancing in there.
Yeah.
Jennifer Esposito sneaks into the house and like I don't know, finds some stuff. I don't quite remember.
I'm just realizing now because I think my memory had erased it. We didn't talk at all about in his training how he successfully becomes Master of Disguise by doing a racist kind of Indian accent for a long time.
Oh yeah, weird that I didn't bring that up.
Well, I mean, I do think
my
it's
worry is that the listeners will hear this and be like, "Oh, they didn't mention that. I guess they think it's okay."
Oh, you're right.
Or the listeners will think like, oh, this sounds like a wacky romp. I like bad movies. I'll watch this. There's nothing very racist in it, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's really bad, and yeah. So during his, I guess we'll talk about it.
No, we don't
So
have to talk about it. I just
during
want
his
to
we gotta
training,
acknowledge it.
when his first chance to like when he finally crystallized, when everything works out.
What's
he
the name of
transforms-
the special energy that they have that they tap into?
Energico?
Energico, yeah.
Yeah. It's in my brain forever now. Energico. So he taps into it. He becomes a racist caricature of an Indian man playing
A snake charming flute.
a snake
yeah.
charming flute, and he plays like a Kenny G song, and then he and the fake snake like kiss and hug.
The snake
yeah.
doesn't
Yeah,
do
you
much
can't hug.
hugging
I
'cause
mean,
it has no arms.
I guess you can constrict as a snake. You
Yeah,
can't
that's
really,
a hug.
Yeah,
But that was
your
a cobra, which
problem
is
is-
not a constrictor, Dan.
No.
No, that's a venomous snake.
yeah.
Okay.
Also,
So I guess the
we're
implication
back
is
at the
that
fucking snake house.
there's also if you're looking for things to avoid in Master of Disguise, there's also gay panic as
From
Pistachio.
a movie from 2002, Dan?
Pistachio, of course, loves big butts on women. There's a lot of unfunny stuff where he's like, "Oh, Jennifer Esposito's
Yeah, for
butt
Dan, big
isn't
butts are
big
deadly
enough."
serious business.
Well, it's all because like Edie McClurg has a big butt, so it's all tied into his mom adoration. But there's a part
that's
where
what Sigmund Freud would say, yeah.
I mean, it's expressly said in this movie. It's the part where Pistachio and his grandfather are ogling a big butt on the street and are so alarmed that it turns out to be a man's butt that their ice cream cones fly into their mouths. And then the scene stops. As if the movie for once realized, like, oh, we shouldn't be doing this.
The thing is, all of this big butt stuff is setting up an important climactic scene that was cut from the movie and then inserted into the end credits as a blooper scene. That's good
Stuart,
screenwriting, Dan.
there's a
Yeah,
plot to
so
this
somewhere
movie.
in there, like Pistachio does more disguises. He rescues Jennifer briefly by being like a suave English gentleman character. And you know they follow all the clues. They figure out what's going on. Jennifer gets kidnapped again, so Pistachio has to speak to his grandfather in a magic crystal ball.
Which is it's a very weird scene because I'm like, could they not get this actor back in the same space
No, I think
as?
they did. So one of the producers on this movie is Dino Stamatopoulos,
Yeah.
who's a really good comedy writer.
Yeah.
And there are times when the movie gets weird suddenly, and I'm like, I bet this was a Dino Stamatopoulos joke. Yeah. So I think the idea of him having a magic crystal ball that his grandfather projects out of like a hologram, it was just like, let's do something weird at this
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
So Pistachio figures out he can sneak into Devlin's home as a giant cherry pie, and he runs around as a cherry pie
This
man.
is one of the most frightening visuals you ever see in any movie. I feel
guess
like the flip side of the Turtle Man coin is this him as like an ambulatory inside of a cherry pie, and it is terrifying. It looks like all of his skin has been pulled off of his body. It's horrifying.
Yeah, he looks like there's a character in what was that horror TV show that was just covered in teeth? He's kind of like that.
Oh,
but
the
it's
Channel
scary.
Zero
Yeah,
show.
Yeah, yeah.
Tooth Body,
Yeah, Toothbody's his name.
Dr. Teeth from the
So as
Electric
much
Mayhem.
as
Yeah.
you know when you're sitting alone at night and you're staring off into the maybe staring into the moon, making a wish, and you're like, I wish I could just meet a guy made out of cherries. Well, that's kind of what it looks like.
Wait, so hold on. That
I'm just
I
saying
feel
what
like-
everybody
I feel
else
like-
is thinking.
I feel like
Elliot.
that description didn't really get across anything other than what it is. All right. It's horrifying. It's really
like
horrifying.
when you're thinking about the Fruit of the Loom gang, and you're like, why is the cherry guy like one big cherry? Shouldn't he just be a bunch of little
Yeah, because the
cherries?
grapes,
Yeah,
a
like
bunch
cherry
of grapes is a
goo.
bunch of grapes, so that
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever happened to the Fruit of the Loom guys? Somebody, I don't see them on TV anymore.
They got work on a hat. Now they're all on a hat
Oh,
together.
that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay, so he sneaks
They're
in
moving
as
up
a
the
pie.
body. That's good. That's good. Yeah.
So he sneaks in as a pie, and then he tries to disguise himself to find his dad, and then they catch him, and then he does a bunch of martial arts moves, and he fights a bunch of evil martial artists very briefly. He mainly does some flips. And then he has a showdown with what he initially thinks is the bad guy, Bowman, played by Brett Spiner. But it turns out that that's actually his dad with a Brett Spiner mask
Brent.
glued to it. And then they have like a fight, kind of, until he convinces his dad to like rip the mask
He
off.
puts underwear on his head.
He does.
Which reminds his dad about what he was like as a kid. and
Meanwhile-
he breaks out of his programming.
Meanwhile,
It's
yeah,
just like in The Manchurian Candidate.
it's
that
exactly
good.
like that. Meanwhile, the mom reveals that she has not been actually taking the drugs, and she could free herself at any point, and defeats the guy who was going to kill her, which is okay, like cool, I guess. Why didn't she do that earlier? And then Pistachio marries Jennifer Esposito.
Sentenced
Yeah.
to a life of being pistachios.
Yeah, and then all three disguisees go to Costa Rica to disguise as George W. Bush, and
You're like falling into depression as you describe
feels
what
like- it
happened
feels
in this
like
movie.
The more you
this
read,
George W. Bush thing is like, what the fuck? Like, he
it was
didn't need
topical
to
at the
do it.
time. He was president at the time. You know.
Yes, it would be like crazy if he just showed up to a pool party
But the movie. It's
in
also
like a suit.
He's wearing a suit. Yeah. Not
I
a
mean-
bathing suit.
It also is like the movie got tired. Like you sound like you're tired. It's also like the movie got tired
But-
because it ends and it's like, oh yeah, we didn't quite like tie everything
we
up.
didn't
Let's
really,
have
like,
like an
catch the bad
extra
guy,
scene
so-
where we just like
So
do
like
it
all
really
the
fast.
disguisees are there, and they're
And they
like
push
in
him in a pool,
costumes.
right?
They
Yeah.
push him in a pool, and I'm like, I guess that's enough.
And he farts from below the water.
He does fart below.
That's a great.
That's his
kind of-
character trait.
That's
Yeah,
a
he
great
farts.
thriller suspense movie. Fart below the water.
And Stuart, what?
Oh yeah, I got some notes here.
What are the credits like? What are the credits of this movie
Before
like?
I get to the credits, I do
yeah.
want to mention that there are like 3 different theme songs to this movie,
Yes.
talking about specific plot points.
This is the most bespoke soundtrack outside of a musical I have ever seen. There's so many songs about the Master of Disguise in different styles. They
And
thought this was going to be the single most successful character in the history of fictional anything, storytelling. Like, we're going to need a shit ton of songs because on the Hot 100, we're going to need 100 songs to fill it up.
But like none good. They're all like, he's a master of disguise.
Yeah.
Master of
I
disguise.
mean, this podcast doesn't review music, Dan, so we can't
Oh,
really.
sorry, I
I do
strayed from.
I did notice there was a trivia point that because Dana Carvey says some of the lyrics from Papa Dope Preach, they had to pay Madonna $17,000.
I mean, that's not out of
Half the
ordinary.
budget, I assume.
That's pretty standard. Yeah.
But like it was a net like it's not like it furthered the plot.
That's true. But it was a hilarious joke.
Yeah, you're
a reference to things that kids of 2002 knew and loved.
But,
Papa Don't Preach.
Okay, so the movie wraps up and you're like, I guess it's time to get out of here. We've been at this for 71 minutes already. Oh no, you got 9 minutes of bloopers.
Time to pour lye into my eyes and ears to cleanse them.
Yeah.
So
this
you
is-
get to see like James Brolin dancing a little. That's cool.
No,
But
it
this
is
is-
not.
yeah.
Some of it is my least favorite thing in the history of cinema. End credits where all the cast dances to the song that's playing. Don't like it. Don't like
But most of it
Don't
is
like
stuff that was
it. But most of it is scenes that were cut from the movie. So
clearly cut from the longer version of the
so
movie.
you start
and-
seeing scenes where he's in a different disguise that you didn't see in the movie, and I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
But he's
forgot-
talking to Brent Spiner, and I'm like, "Well, I don't understand.
Brent.
This didn't happen. Did I black out?"
And then it ends with him like fighting the
Fighting
guy,
a little man.
Yeah, the guy who was hiding inside the wooden sparring dummy the whole time.
Yeah.
And he just keeps saying slap over and over and slapping Dana Carvey. And then they chase each other around.
They run
Benny
around the
Hill
Universal
style.
lot.
And then later on, they're
And then
just
there's-
like enjoying a little drink
and
together.
they're just sitting and talking to
chatting.
the camera.
But like this character just showed up. Like,
It really
No, he's our
felt
favorite
like-
character, Stuart.
It-
The-
I mean, kind of at this
Yeah.
point, yeah.
He does have a charisma the rest of the characters
like
don't
Super
have.
Mario, right? You know.
Yeah, because he's like a little bald guy with a mustache.
And it is so clear that they are.
Mario, if he takes his hat off, is bald, right? Is that the canon?
I mean, let's go to the barbershop and see if his picture's up there. But I think it is so clear that they are running out the clock on this movie, and they're like, "All right, how much have we gone? Oh,
Well,
okay, need another 45 seconds.
also,
just
like-
sit and talk, Dana. It's all right."
This is a case where, like, because this is all stuff that clearly, like, okay, we cut this whole scene, but we got to put something in there. Like, it really makes you sit and think, like, okay, so the stuff they kept was the good stuff.
Yeah. Some of it is Dana Carvey doing other impressions, like he does an impression of Russell Crowe in Gladiator, and all those impressions clearly
Hilarious.
have the same background. So it feels like they were like, we got to just shoot some extra stuff.
Yeah.
Like we got to just put on different costumes and say different things.
And it's like not even that good of a Russell Crowe and Gladiator impression. It's like, I mean, the Quint stuff goes on way too long.
Oh yeah,
right?
there is a part where he escapes by being disguised as Quint from Jaws. That does go on for a long
And
time. Yeah.
but also, like, with no jokes, he's just doing straight lines
No,
that Quint has in Jaws.
But then the joke is it's the reference, and then he just starts kind of making gibberish sounds, right? You know?
yeah,
Oh,
Because
yeah.
New England gibberish.
it's the thing that everyone knows about Quint from Jaws, which is that he is incomprehensible and you cannot understand what he's saying.
Yeah,
That kind of stuff. Just like in Jaws, he's like, "Arr, shark, arr, arr."
So I think time's running out on the old
Yeah, yeah,
Master
yeah.
of Disguise here. Why don't we do
Let's
final
do
judgments?
final
here?
judgments.
Okay.
Whether this was a good, bad movie, a bad
I think
movie,
Dan's going to surprise us all.
a movie we kind of like. You know what?
Dan, how many times did you cry during the movie?
This is my second time seeing Master of Disguise.
What?
Well, the first time was, to be fair, the first time was at his bachelor party.
I'm a bad movie sicko. I didn't think we were going to cover it on the show ever, so I watched it in the past.
I do
and
want
was-
to point out, like, of the three of us, Dan is the one who watches the most bad movies just
Yeah.
for fun,
Just for
which
fun,
is
yeah.
crazy. Like,
will
he's,
sometimes-
he's in it for the love of the game, guys.
He'll sometimes send me a text that just has a little clip of video of whatever he's watching at the moment, and I'll be like, "What is going on? Why are you
Yeah.
choosing to do this?"
Why? I'm very busy. I have 2 children.
Oh, hold on. Dan just texted me. I hope he's okay. What's going on? Oh, he's watching some kind of Italian softcore movie. All right, well, okay. Anyway, yeah, I'll finish reading this book to you before you go to bed. Let me just see what Dan's telling me. It's some kind of softcore animated movie. All right.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me finish
not.
giving the eulogy at this funeral. Oh, what's Dan watching?
I'm pushing someone's chest down, giving them CPR. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my phone buzzed. Let me check what Dan's got to tell me. Oh, okay. He's just watching The Color Night.
Okay,
so-
only half of them are some kind of softcore nonsense. But no, I was shocked to look at my letterbox and be like, wow, I was generous because I was giving
You
it.
gave it 4 stars out of
No,
4?
I was generous. I was
Another whiff by the Oscars.
in my review. I warned of the racism, but I was generous on a like. This is inexplicable. If you like bad movies, you might enjoy this level of like. This is truly bizarre that this movie was made.
Yeah.
And I can only assume I was drunk or stoned. Watching it again, I'm like, this is awful. I'm having such a bad time. It's a bad movie. That's what I wanted to say.
Oh.
What
Yeah,
do you?
It's really bad. I was looking forward to this one. I think turtle reasons and also a love of Dana Carvey. But I remember the time I was like, this feels like it's. Unfortunately, he had a big gap in his career due to health reasons, which sucks. And I just wish he had something better. But oh man, it's brutal. It's like a movie.
Well, I don't want to go out on a limb here,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
Master of Disguise, the movie that you are.
but I also think it was a bad movie.
Okay.
I will say, if you ask me, did you laugh 0 times during this movie? I cannot honestly say no, that I laughed 0 times.
Yeah.
But I
Hook
feel
him
like,
up to the lie detector.
yeah, hook me up. All right, okay. But I think the overall feeling you get while you're watching it is the ideal way to watch this movie, the ideal feeling should be like, this is a bunch of silly nonsense. It's just really funny and goofy. It doesn't mean anything, but I'm laughing. And instead, while you're watching it, you are baffled. Yeah, you're just like, why is this happening? Like, what's going on here? And there's such a intensity of like, they're really trying to sell it really hard, you know?
Yeah.
There was
it's
I would
for
like to
children.
leave you with a story I read when I was researching this movie.
Yeah.
That the cast of the Nickelodeon show All That that they apparently were in one of the scenes in the movie as themselves, playing cameos themselves, and they were invited to the premiere of the movie. And it was not until attending the premiere and watching the movie that they learned that their scene had been cut from the movie. So it's like, in addition, but the worst part is they got to sit and watch the whole movie. Like, so like, it's not like,
Like,
oh, what a
imagine taking like a
masterpiece.
date or something to be like, I can't wait to impress this person by.
Well, we have
Took my
somehow.
grandma to this, and she had to watch the whole thing.
I brought my parents. I brought my. I think this is really what's going to save my relationship with my dad. I think this is when he sees me up there on the screen. You know,
We have
how'd
some,
it go with your parents? I'm out of the will. Why'd they say why? Master of disguise.
Oh yeah.
Hi, my name is Bria Grant, and I host Reading Glasses and Reading Smut, and I'm here with Max Fun Member of the Month, Nick Roy.
Thank you so much.
What episode would you recommend to a new listener who's just jumping in for the first time?
Definitely the one where it's like, let's talk about reading glasses.
Oh.
Because as someone who started listening, 7 years in, I was like, oh, that's why we say that.
Oh my God, Mallory's gonna love that you said that because she really was like, we gotta tell people more about ourselves. I'm like, we just talk about ourselves every week. What would you say to other people who are considering supporting Maximum Fun shows?
I would say if you want to keep listening to content that you enjoy and you want to support the creators, oh no, I just won't get a Starbucks once a week and I give you guys $10 a month. Sounds good to me.
I love that. And listen to Nick. Nick's a librarian. He knows what he's talking about. So
Support the shows you love, including this one. Check the show notes for a link or go to MaximumFun.org/join.
Hi there. Sorry to interrupt your podcast listening time. I know you're doing the dishes right now. That's okay. Don't worry about it. You might not know me, but I'm Brenda, and I'm here to tell you about the podcast I host with my good friend Austin. It's called Secret Histories of Nerd Mysteries, and we cover all kinds of pop culture topics. Like, did you know that there was a real-life replica of the Simpsons house in Las Vegas, Nevada? Or that Flint, Michigan was once home to an indoor amusement park themed around the automobile? If those things sound interesting, you should definitely check us out every Tuesday on Maximum Fun, or wherever you get podcasts. Goodbye. You can get back to your dishes now. It's fine.
Hey, it's Dan here, breaking in just a moment on this live show. I hope you're enjoying it. We had a lot of fun at San Francisco Sketch Fest, as we always do. Thank you to them for having us. But there's some messages. And the first is that this podcast has sponsors. Oh boy, does it have sponsors. Of course, in large part, the podcast is brought to you by you, the listeners of the Flophouse, who go to MaximumFun.org, become a member. Thank you to all of our supporting members. We can't do it without you. But also, every week we make room for a couple of other sponsors. And in this case, we've got Squarespace. This show is sponsored in part by Squarespace, our old friends, one of our longest running sponsors. Thank you for sticking with us. And Squarespace, of course, is the service that gives you everything you need to offer your own services and get paid all in one place. You can get that moolah on time with professional on-brand invoices and online payments. Plus, you can streamline your workflow. Oh, brother, do I want my workflow to be streamlined? You can use Squarespace to do it with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools. They've got cutting-edge design. Of course they do. They offer a complete library of professionally designed and award-winning website templates with options for every use and category. They got intuitive drag-and-drop editing to make that site, beautiful styling options, unrivaled visual design effects, no experience required. You can just go there, check out the tools. It makes it easy on you. So head to squarespace.com/flop for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code FLOP to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Just want to take a moment to say that the Flophouse is doing a live show in Louisville this September. If you like this live show, this is your chance to see us live, not just listen to us fake live in the past. You can be there in person in Louisville, Kentucky on Friday, September 18. That's this year, 2026. The doors will open at 7 p.m. for an 8 o'clock show. That is at Whirling Tiger. and we're going to have an intro, some opening from Howell Doughty. That's you may recognize that name. That is producer Alex, our producer, a brilliant and funny man in his own right. And once he's done, we're going to be discussing the movie Glitter. It's described as a romantic musical drama, getting a lot of genres in there. It's got Mariah Carey. It is from 2001, and it is a legendary flop. You can see us discuss that. You can see us do our presentations. We're going to chat with the audience a bit. We're going to have a lot of fun. So, again, Friday, September 18, that's at Whirling Tiger in Louisville, Kentucky. If you go to flophousepodcast.com and click on the events tab, you'll find the information there and a link to buy tickets. That is courtesy of our webmaster, Jeff, who is kind enough to put our upcoming events on the calendar, even when I forget to do it personally. It's right there. I checked. Thank you, Jeff. So we hope to see you there live. And now let us return fake live to us live in San Francisco.
We have somehow talked a while about this movie, Master of Disguise, so we don't have all that much time, but we will
Yeah, that's what
talk
sounds
to
a
folks
master.
a little bit if you want
Disguise.
to. There's a microphone
There's
here
a microphone
for any
right there.
questions or such.
Do you have a question, whether about Master of Disguise or other? We will be happy to answer it.
I was going to say, don't ask Master of Disguise
Oh, wow.
questions.
This is
please.
where you and I disagree. We're going to be moving quickly through the questions because we're running somewhat low on time, but we want to hear from you, and I will stop wasting time. First question, yes, hello.
Yeah, Jason, last name withheld.
Hey, Jason.
We watched Sinners last night, and I'm
Well,
watching.
you were supposed to watch Master of Disguise.
My mistake.
They're like
And
the same movie.
there's an amazing mid-credit sequence that really sort of changes how you view some of the endings of Sinners. And I can't watch mid-credit sequences anymore without thinking, boy, it's really sad that Stu didn't see this.
Yeah.
Stu, what is your policy about end credit, mid-credit sequences? Is it literally the moment you see somebody credited for anything, it's just off right there, or is there more to it?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, yeah, as soon as the credit rolls, I'm out of there. I close my
Well, you
eyes,
said
I put
to
in
me-
pop in the headphones.
You said to me it was a principled thing that you do not want to give any sort of credit to anyone who worked on a movie.
Yeah, you're like, best boy, I'll be
The
I'll
thing
decide
is,
that.
it breaks the fucking illusion of the movie
Yeah.
that
Okay.
people made it impossible.
I thought they were really sinning.
Yeah, yeah.
I do. I find it very. If I was watching Sinners, I find it very funny that that is in the middle because I'm like,
It's-
well,
it's an
this
insane
This is the
choice.
end of the movie. What is-
Of a great movie, it's an insane choice.
yeah.
Why did you see it? But Stu,
I
what-
did see
what-
that one. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to ruin everybody's.
In the theater, do you get up and just leave right away, or is it only at home that you refuse?
It's only
to
at home
Okay.
when I immediately turn it off, and then I go back to scrolling on my phone.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Yeah, woo, phone scrolling.
I don't want to speak for Stuart, but I think that the not untrue.
I'll speak for Stuart. Hey, everybody, there's this
Ooh,
game
wow.
I love playing. You guys read these Gene Wolfe books?
This image of Stuart of never watching the mid credit or credit sequences that like. For Flophouse movies, he's like so angry at the point that the credit starts. He's like, "Well, I've done my job." Click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus,
I've
like,
done my
good
entire
movies.
sentence. I'm on parole.
And
now.
it's impossible to scroll ahead to check if there's anything in the credits. They just don't have the technology for it. Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Next question.
Hi, Elizabeth, last name withheld.
Hello.
Hey,
I
Elizabeth.
saw Master of Disguise as a young person in the theater,
Oh boy.
and it's the first time I remember looking at my dad and saying, can we leave? And he said, no, we paid for the tickets.
Whoa, what a classic dad. He thinks the money is worth more than the time. There's only one thing you get more of, and it's not time. So anyway,
But maybe
the money, yeah.
maybe it was time with his daughter. Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon.
I feel like it's also like a good lesson though too. Like
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh,
true.
You're gonna eat the whole
No,
Master of
yeah.
Disguise.
You wanted me to take you this. You're going to smoke the whole box of Master of Disguise. But yes, anyway, so yes, you had to stay.
Yep. So
Under
what
duress.
is the first movie you remember thinking, I'd rather not be watching this?
I think I've talked about this before on the podcast. I have a very strong memory of seeing National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation in the theaters and being like, I don't like this. Am I doing something wrong? Like, am I watching the movie wrong? Because I like movies, but I don't like this one. And my family being like, that was fine. I was like, I don't understand. But that's the one for me.
I will say that movie, having watched it somewhat recently, or at least parts of it, like I sympathize with the yuppie characters who live next door so much.
Yeah. They're just trying to have a pleasant Christmas.
They're stylish. They have glass bricks inside their home.
You instantly love them then, yeah.
Mine's a weird one because it's not that it was a bad movie at all. Like, it was just like on
Sinners.
what?
Sinners.
It was like one
Just
of
kidding. It's a great one. That's why I was saying that, yeah.
one of my birthdays. I like going to see a movie on my birthday. There wasn't anything like that really like stood out to me, but I'm like, oh, The Eye, this Korean horror movie. I hear good things about it. And then we went in and we were watching it, and almost immediately I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like doing this. And it was more just like, my emotions are not movie right now. Let us go,
That was the situation I had when I went to see Jeepers Creepers on September 12th.
Yeah.
When the movie theater in Union Square, where I was then living as a college student,
You were living in Union Square?
Yeah, I was living in a tent in Union Square. No, I was in a dorm on Union Square. They put these signs up on the door that said, we would like to make this a day at the movies, take your mind off what happened, everything's free all day, free popcorn, whatever. And this friend of mine was like, yeah, I heard Jeepers Creepers is like a good throwback to old-fashioned, creepy movies. And we went in and started watching it. We got big things of popcorn. And within about 10 minutes, I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm in the right mindset for this.
Yeah, for my father-in-law's birthday, we took him to Man of Steel, and I spent so much time in the bathroom.
He was worried about you. Thank you.
Thank you for the question. All right, next question, please. Can't wait to hear it.
All right, first name Craig, last name withheld.
Hello.
So imagine that NASA is going to make another set of those golden records that they send out into space.
Cool.
Okay.
But these ones are going to be bigger. So
Oh.
there's space for a good, bad movie. And they decide that they want to hire you guys to figure out which one it's going to be. So they want a good, bad movie, not the best good, bad movie, but one that would teach aliens what a good, bad movie is. What one would you pick?
Gotta be Cats, right?
Cats.
Yeah.
I feel like
Gotta be Cats.
I feel like I want aliens to be like to experience the feeling
Confused?
of watching Cats, which is like, what is this? What? But then they can't get the songs out of their head, and they don't like those songs.
They're
so
like,
they
the
can't get
aliens are like, by the end, they'll explain what Jellicle means.
Yeah.
But they actually explain in the opening song.
The aliens are going to be like, should we invade? I don't know. This kind of like is making me scared and confused, but
we
Skimble Shakes is cool.
call off the invasion. We thought we understood how big or small cats are, but they seem to be able to change their size at will. Emperor Klartok, we cannot invade Earth. Yeah, gotta be. We should do that right now. Can we do that?
Yep.
Okay.
No one's stopping us.
Thank you. Thank you for your question.
Oh, okay.
5 minutes. All right. This is a lightning round.
Hello. Vince, last name withheld. I recently watched the Toxic Avenger remake, reboot. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Surprisingly tasteful. Curious, what trauma film would you choose to remake, and what contemporary director would you choose to remake it?
Ooh. What do you guys have an answer?
I don't know, like Romeo and Juliet, Julie Decarno or something.
I want to do a Class of Nukem High, but I don't know who the director would be. Yeah.
I'm not like the biggest trauma fan.
You know, Von
so
Trier. But it's Class of Nukem High. I really want to get in the mind of those teenagers. Yeah.
Losing It. Was that a trauma movie? I think it was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I think they released it. Like there's a bunch of like sex comedies that they just acquired and released. I don't
okay.
know.
And then just added a scene where someone's head explodes?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, there you go. That's your answer. Lightning round. Okay, thank you. Next one.
Robert, last name withheld. In middle school, I had some friends over for a sleepover, and we went to Blockbuster, and I picked out Master of Disguise and The Shining.
Oh, God. Whiplash.
Has there ever been a double feature, whether accidental or not, where they've been thrown into even starker contrast by the juxtaposition?
Jeez.
That's crazy.
I don't think it's in, I'm trying to think what movie I saw the same day I saw Wallace and Gromit Curse of the Were-Rabbit. Because I saw two movies that day, and one of them was a grown-up movie, and the other was Curse of the Were-Rabbit. I can't remember which one it was.
I'm going to pull a politician trick and answer a question that I can answer rather than the one that was given, and say like it's not about whiplash between double feature so much as just like just a what was I thinking sort of situation in terms of tones. There was an afternoon in which Audrey was like out of the house, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to watch a movie, but I'm going to watch a good movie for once. I'm not going to watch some garbage. I'm going to watch something on the Criterion Channel. I'm going to have a great artistic experience. And I chose to watch Lynn Ramsey's Ratcatcher, which is a terrific movie. I love Lynn Ramsey, but it starts with child death and does not get more pleasant from there. I'm like, why did I choose this for my afternoon?
Yeah, I remember my girlfriend took a trip out of town, left me home alone, and the double feature I did was Irreversible and Ichi the Killer by myself.
I'll tell you when I almost did but didn't. When I went to see A Simple Plan in the theaters, my dad left the theater and I didn't know why, and he came back and he goes, "Hey, A Bug's Life is just starting in the other theater." And I was like, I know that I'm in the right mood for A Bug's Life. All right, great. Thank you. Next question. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming. Thanks, everybody. I know we're going to go over a little bit. I apologize.
Yeah, Peter, last name withheld. Okay. Congratulations to Elliot on the Ghostbusters gig.
Oh, thanks very much. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see what you do with it. Big part of my childhood. So my question is for Dan.
I'm going to ruin it.
No, it'll be great. I'm going to love it.
Okay.
My question is for Dan and Stuart. When and if... When,
right.
Yeah, I love Ghostbusters too, I guess.
When and if you get your Ghostbusters cameo, can you describe your ghost and its personality? Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to be an old-timey cowboy who got shot while taking a dump in an outhouse.
So the character in Unforgiven, that happens. Yeah.
I'm gonna be haunting like an old locker room, but like no one. It's a cartoon for, like, no one's going to be there. It's going to be abandoned. Like, it's just going to be like a sad man being
You're like moaning Myrtle?
I thought this was the joy of being a ghost, and then it's
so
going to be...
you're a ghost that's trying to be a pervy creep.
Yeah, but cannot because he's incompetent. He's incompetent at being pervy.
All right, on brand. All right, thank you.
Awesome, thanks, guys.
Hi, my name is Matt, last name withheld. Are you guys going to make it out to Atlanta at any point?
We've been talking about it for years, but I don't
we'd like
know
to,
why.
but we don't have plans yet, but we would like to do that.
All right, thank you. And what is the bad movie that you've watched that you've had the most fun watching?
Cats. Hate to answer the same thing.
No, it's true.
Yeah, it was incredible.
I think I've said this before, but we saw it in the theater together. And I looked over at Stuart 10 minutes in, and it was like the scene in The Producers where "Springtime for Hitler" is sung, and they cut to the audience just with their jaws dropped, not saying anything.
I think runner-up for me when I was in the audience at the New York premiere of Birdemic, which was also a great experience. So yeah,
thank you.
Adam, last name withheld. So evidently in the director's commentary for this movie, the director states that Pistachio's big butt fetish was put in the movie as an anti-anorexia message, which is either an extreme lie or someone convincing themselves that they made a bad decision for a very good reason. So what other time has a filmmaker tried to excuse a bad decision with either an extreme lie or, just a bunch of bullshit?
I mean, I remember early on we watched Sucker Punch, which I feel like they're it purports to be trying to be making this anti-exploitation message and be like, this is like the vision of a dumb guy's idea of these girls, and it's like, yeah, but you just kind of made it, man. You did the.
It's like
thing.
you can't do the thing in the movie and then just go not at the end to be like, that's my message. So I think it's a good answer. Thank you.
Hello, Matthew Grieve, last name withheld. Since there's a new Star Wars movie coming out this year, Mandalorian.
You wouldn't like it. It's called Star Wars Cantina. It's about running a bar in the Star Wars world. You wouldn't like it.
But I would like that the most.
Yeah, and I think the hero of it is like a big gamer. You wouldn't like it.
Mandalorian Grogu, obviously a Young Wolf and Cub movie. So I was wondering what other Star Wars or what other Japanese cinema classic would you like to see turned into a Star Wars movie?
What, High-Low?
High-Low.
High and low?
High and low.
I mean, an Ozu, one of Ozu.
Yeah.
Something about
House?
House would be an amazing one.
Yeah. Happiness in the Katakuris. Fireworks.
But I think something about a family.
Something about a family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you know what? Was it?
Drive my car.
Is it? Is it Tale of Floating Weeds? That those who won about the actors, right? I would like to see something about an acting troupe in the Star Wars world.
Oh, that actually would be, that'd be great.
And it would, or a band. It's about Max Rebo's band and life on the road, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
All right, let's go. Super fast.
Hello there, Eric, last name withheld. When I was a child, I went to a test screening of Masters of Disguise.
Whoa.
So I would
You're
like
to
to ask
blame.
You were like, love it. Turn that dial all the way.
More or less. As a child, what movie would you have liked to have been in a test screening for, and what notes would you have possibly given?
I think I'd be in a test screening for Gremlins 2, and I would say no notes.
Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, put more robot Bill and Ted's in it.
I don't. What about Bob? I'd be like,
take it easy on him. Okay?
Why is everyone so? Yeah, why is this so upsetting and anxiety provoking? I'm not equipped for this.
This doesn't answer the question.
Yeah.
That'll be your note.
Yeah.
What about Bob?
Yeah. I'm afraid. Yeah, we do have only time for one more. I'm sorry. We talked too much about Master of Disguise.
If somehow we managed to do that, so I apologize to everyone who is not on the line. Email your answers to Dan McCoy at dansrealemailadress.com.
Yes,
Hi, Nick, last name withheld. My favorite movie growing up was Wizard of Oz. Loved it, watched it incessantly.
It's amazing. Yeah.
And my wonderful wife, Caroline Nee, last name withheld. Also, we were talking about movies as a child, and Master of Disguise came up. She loved it. Any super
I mean, they're
weird,
kind of the same movie, Master of Disguise and Wizard of Oz.
Any
yeah.
super weird or classic favorite movies that you guys had growing up as kids?
I mean, like Ski Patrol. Ski Patrol featuring director Paul Feig in an acting role, yeah.
That's what you liked about it as a
Yeah,
kid.
yeah. I'm like, this kid's going places.
But not in front of the camera.
I just remember that my brother John insists that I loved this animated movie Water Babies because he's like you loved that shit. You watched it all the time. I'm like, John, you don't understand.
He said this at your wedding.
That was his toast. You love that shit. Fuck you. Have a good wedding. No. I mean, I was like, John, you don't understand. I was a child. I watched it because it was on television. I didn't like it. Well, but do you have a?
I don't know. I mean, when I was a kid, I was all about the Dark Crystal, but that's not like a weird choice. That's great, you know? It's got because I was like, finally a movie where it's all monsters, no people. And I'll accept 2 Gelflings, which are kind of like people, when I have that many monsters. And like any movie where there's a scene where the creature characters are just hanging out, eating or drinking, I love it. Star Wars, Gremlins, Dark Crystal. Give me 2 straight hours of just kind of monsters sitting at a table, just eating stuff and hanging out.
Food is life, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, so.
And they eat real messy.
They eat super messy. They got their own little silverware that they put on their fingertips. It's amazing. That thing tries to run away. Uh-oh, I don't think you're getting away. That's Gexy's going to eat you.
Yeah.
Oh, what a movie. I want to watch it now.
Okay. Well, let's get off stage and watch it now. You've all been
I'm
great.
holding you to that, Dan.
Thank you for enduring the tale of Pistachio Disguise. Thank you to Cobbs. Thank you to San Francisco Sketch Fest. And for the Flophouse, I've been Dan McCoy.
I've been Stuart Wellington.
I've been Elliot Kalin. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good night.
Appreciate it.
What is that? Well, it's good.
Popping my booty.
Oh, okay.
That's the move that Stuart calls the sexy stinker.
It's good to see you all. I mean, although eagle-eyed viewers might have noticed a certain stealthy man turn his screensaver off earlier, but let's pretend that didn't happen. We're the Flophouse. Hello.
Why are you telling me?
We're the Flophouse. Hello. I'm Dan McCoy.
I'm Stuart Wellington.
I'm Elliot Kalin, the star of the Flophouse.
Whoa!
That's right.
Okay.
It's 2026. It's a coup. I'm in charge now.
Hallie's going to be so upset.
This is a podcast about dinosaurs and dinosaur-adjacent topics.
Fuck.
Maximum Fun.
A worker-owned network
Of artist-owned shows.
supported
Directly
by you.